Excuse me, sir? Question for you. How did you become wealthy?
And how would you know that I am?
I could tell, man. You got that look, man.
Well, let me tell you, it's an original story. I'm a Holocaust survivor.
How old are you?
I am now over 90.
I'm going on 85.
79.
68.
You want to tell them how you got rich?
I did. I started, my dad was a drunk, beat my mom. She was 39 when she died in front of me. I was 16. Became the largest mowing company of individually mowing military bases all over the country. Just sold the company 5 years ago.
How much did you sell it
But it was
for?
10 million.
About
Whoa!
$1 billion.
Millions.
More than 10 million.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
More than
money.
50 million?
Yes.
No, you did.
They were dead.
Are you
Yeah,
serious? Were you
that's it.
somewhere?
I was one of the largest in the world.
Were you actually?
I tell you, the secret of getting rich.
You're 90 years old today. If you could leave one last message with the world, what would that be?
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. Welcome back, guys. They say money makes the world go round, and if it's true, we're going to find out from this interview. So all I can tell you is to watch, think, and profit from this video. Let's go. Stay tuned.
I'm
Stay
about to
tuned.
walk up to 90-year-old billionaires and
Let's
ask
go.
them how they became wealthy. I'm talking about people worth hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars, and have spent decades building empires. But here's the
Okay.
craziest thing. These people almost never talk to camera. So
They
guys,
won't.
I just did something insane. I just flew out to Scottsdale, Arizona, one of the richest, most private cities in America, to go and
Okay.
find these billionaires and ask them one question. How did you get rich? But here's
How
the
did you
twist.
get
The
rich?
first millionaire I interview in this video is already in his 60s. And with every interview, they only get older. And what they're about to say could change the way you think about money forever. This
It
video
will.
is brought to you by Shopify. With that being said, let's get this video on the way.
Let's go. There's money all. Just look at that. All those buildings are owned by filthy rich
real quick.
millionaires and
Question for you,
billionaires.
sir. Is this your Rolls Royce?
No, it's not.
Real quick, I have a channel with 22 million followers. I've interviewed 53 billionaires in the last 5 years. I ask entrepreneurs how they made it for the younger generation. Do you think I could do a quick interview with the gentleman in the back? I just interviewed. Could I get you real quick for 30 seconds, sir? I promise you, it'll be worth it, sir. Is that okay?
What side do you want? You want
Let me go over here. Let me get over here.
Whoa!
How you doing,
I like
sir?
the way he approaches people.
How did you get rich, sir? What did you do?
How do I get rich? I tell you, the secret of getting rich, you got to have big balls.
Yeah.
Because if you're afraid, you're never going to make the move that you need to make. You got to work for yourself.
True.
And you got to find something that appeals to everybody.
What was your main company?
I had a lot of them, but I was one of the largest online lenders in the world.
Were you
Okay.
actually? How did you get into this business? It doesn't seem like a very sexy business.
It's sexy when you make the kind of money I made.
What was the most?
Look, he's not lying. You know, if everything is cool, everything is great, everything is fun when you're making lots of money out of it. If not, everybody will be out of business. Who wants to lose? Nobody, right?
Amount of money you made in a single year?
My biggest year, I made about $60 million for myself.
How did you scale this company from, let's say, a $1 million company to a $10 million business? Like, what's the secret to scaling a business in today's world?
Well, you have to have demand, first of all. If you have the
Okay.
demand for the business, it's scalable. And you can't be afraid to make moves to be a big boy. You're going to eat big, big. And if you don't want to do that, then you'll always stay a small guy. I started in that business way after a lot of other guys were in that business, and we went past them. Why? Because I wasn't afraid to take a chance.
100%. Have you ever been
wasn't.
f***ed over in business before?
Oh, sure. I mean, you got to qualify that. Over in business, I always took a majority ownership. So if I had some people who were not honest, who tried to screw me, sure. But over in business, no, because I'm going to be in charge.
Why do most businesses
That
fail in
was
today's
it.
world? 8 out of 10 companies don't make it
Being
past 5 years. Why do you see most people go out of business in today's world?
I'll tell you exactly why. Most of them are underfinanced. If you don't have the pockets to stay around during the tough time, you don't make it through. You can have a great
That's a real gem there, because I hear a lot of people saying if you want to make money, you just start small. It always depends on what you want to do. It always got to do with what you want to go into, because there are some businesses and financial decisions that needs money. They require money, and there's nothing you can do about that. So let's quit the crap saying you don't need much money. Well, there might be some businesses like that, but if you want to get to this level of wealth that these people are talking about, like making $60 million a year, then you need money to start.
greatest idea in the world. But if you can't get through to the point of profitability, and most people start with way too little money. So that's that.
So you like the idea of raising money before starting a business, or do you think bootstrapping? Because the problem with taking in a lot of investors is what sometimes happens is you give away control and almost decision making. So do you like taking on investors? There's a risk there.
No. I never get control. You want to have some of your own money and you want to go get seed money and help you, but let them be loans, not owning your company.
So you weren't afraid to borrow money from banks?
I didn't borrow money from banks. I borrowed money from guys who believed in me.
How did you have the conviction to borrow money from successful people?
Oh, it was easy. We were friends. They trusted me, and they made a lot of money right along with me. So it was good. I mean, I got to run.
Two last ones real quick. What's one lesson about money that banks don't want people to know?
I'll tell you what it is. Here's what banks do. They give you a umbrella when the sun is shining, and when it starts raining, they take the umbrella away. When you really need money, you're not getting it from a bank. They don't want to take any risk. So they're going to give you money when they know they're getting paid and they don't give a But when you need money, you forget about it.
How old are you today?
I'm way too young to tell you that. I'm in my 60s.
My last question, if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Treat everybody like you treat yourself. Be fair, be honest, don't screw anybody, and do the right thing. You got to work your ass off. It doesn't come easy.
Do you believe in God?
100% I do. You want to hear
Everybody
a great story?
believes in
My
God.
first career as a minister, I pastored a church until I was 30 years old. So,
Okay.
Great last question.
And thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you, sir. Could I just show you real quick before you, I just want to show you the channel, that way you know what it is. We interview billionaires all over the world. It's called the School of Hard Knocks. So here's us right here. Me and Tom.
What industry did you decide to pursue a career?
So that's us right there. Thank you for stopping, man. It means a lot.
I'll look for you.
All right, you guys, look, that guy was...
I really like James. He's a very cool guy. I like the way he approaches these people, you know. He's always going at them. He doesn't give up. I really like him. And what I like about this interview is that, like I was saying, most of the time, 99% of the time, you need money to start a business. Then you grow it, you scale it, then you start making profit and you become wealthy or rich. And what he said about the banks, look, is very true. It is very true. Maybe you're not an entrepreneur, you're not a businessman, so you wouldn't understand. But if they want to do that to you, they'll definitely do it without hesitation.
Not rich, he was wealthy, and he was given $1 million worth of game. I mean, that's the type of stuff in business that's not taught in university.
They'll
And
never
I love the fact
teach
that he
you
talks about
in
the
the
reason why
schools.
businesses fail is very simple. They're undercapitalized. And I remember a billionaire in Palm Beach telling me one time, for every dollar you think you need to get into business, add 10. Great interview, business
Yeah,
masterclass. Let's keep this one
exactly.
rolling and go get this next
Risk-
interview, guys.
risk
Come on.
control
Excuse me, sir.
in business.
How did you get rich?
Huh?
How did you get rich?
It's fine.
Real quick, sir. I grew to under 22 million followers. I've interviewed 52 billionaires in the last 5 years, like Mark Cuban, Michael Rubin. Could I get 30 seconds with you for the channel to help the younger generation? Is that okay? What line of business were you in? Please, it'll be worth it. I promise.
We do wholesale.
Wholesale what? Real estate?
No, furniture, fabric, and lighting.
How did you get into this business?
I've always been interested in design.
Are you an entrepreneur?
I am.
What was your turning point to becoming an entrepreneur? Like, did you work jobs growing up, or how did
Just
you?
knowing that other people didn't run businesses the way I saw that they should be run.
Actually.
Yeah.
And what did you take away from your mentors? Maybe did you have any great mentors when you started out in the business world?
Well, I think everybody does when they start.
What's the best piece of advice that you've received throughout your career?
If it's to be, it's up to me.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Meaning nobody's going to come save you. You have to-
No one. And that's the best piece of advice I ever had.
And how big is your company today? Like, what was the most amount of money you've made in a single year?
Millions.
Like,
Yeah, I hear.
8 figures or more than 10 million?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was
Easy.
it 20 million?
Yes.
More than 50 million?
Yes.
No, you did.
They were dead.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
that's
You said
it.
more than $50 million?
Yeah.
Did you have people that doubted you in the business world?
Oh, always.
You did?
Yeah.
And
You put your blinders on.
why is that?
Because people will always doubt you. They always say that you're not good enough to do it or not.
Did
So
your products that you have, do you sell them on Shopify? Or
you just work with the interior design.
are you familiar with Shopify?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
So I tell everybody, Shopify is one of the greatest gifts to entrepreneurs in today's world.
Yeah.
Because with their AI tool, it's called Sidekick. It would literally help you build a store in minutes, and you could start selling on there. And they also amplify it on all the different social media platforms. Shopify's doing a ton for entrepreneurs.
Listen, I don't want to do commercial for Shopify, but it's like I'm going to give it a pass this time, you know. James just integrated everything into the interview, you know. You all know what he's doing, but entrepreneurship is not easy.
Great.
How old are you today?
Oh, I'm 65.
You look amazing for 65. So money stays in shape though.
Money stays in shape.
So there's a correlation between physical health and financial
Body,
success.
mind, and soul.
When you think
Exactly.
about all the billionaires that you've met, just the most successful people, the 8, 9, and 10-figure entrepreneurs, what do you notice among the most successful business owners and entrepreneurs that you've seen?
I think most billionaires I meet are extremely nice people.
They're humble.
Yeah, very
They're humble.
humble.
People think that
very
wealthy
humble.
people are these
Yeah,
terrible
they don't have to
people.
be, yeah.
Oftentimes, the brokest people I've met are the most bitter people in the world.
Exactly.
It's a crazy thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Were you a good salesman?
Absolutely.
You were. What was your secret to sales? Something that you always...
I can relate to that, you know. The brokies, those who have nothing to show, nothing to prove, Well, I'm a brokey myself. I don't have that much money. Are the rudest, the most bitter people, the most I don't know what word to use. But the rich guys, these billionaires, these millionaires that you see around, they are humble. People say they are cocky, they are arrogant. I don't blame them because birds of the same feathers flock together, right? So if you're a millionaire, you hang around with millionaires. If you're broke, you hang around with brokies. Unless you want to break out of that shell of brokenness and enter into the world of abundance and worldliness, riches and wealth. Yeah.
Went back to
You know what? We didn't really work on the tactic stuff. Like, we're not hardcore salespeople. We have good product, and it just works that way.
and if people don't want your business, okay, go somewhere else and come back when you realize that.
When you realize we're good. Yeah. I mean, we represent incredible manufacturers.
What do you learn about pricing?
Pricing is what it is. It doesn't really matter to people as long as it's good quality.
So
people want quality, they're going to buy from us.
So it's true when they say that price is only an issue when value is absent.
Yes.
Well, you have amazing advice, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time,
Okay.
man. Have a great day, sir. Guys, we just
That's
interviewed an
a great
entrepreneur who's
interview
doing over
there.
$50 million a year. 50 M's. Did you hear what the
damn.
best piece of advice he ever got was? He said, if it's to be, it's up to me. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what entrepreneurship
Yeah.
is. Look, nobody's coming to build that business for you. You have to take the first step. And that's why I was
Exactly.
telling him, look, I genuinely believe Shopify is one of the
Yeah.
greatest gifts for entrepreneurs in today's world. Because Shopify is where you can turn your idea into a real business. You can
Yeah.
create your store, list your products.
If you want to break out of the shell of poverty and how do you call it, on self-sufficiency, yeah, if that's the word, you have to hang out with the right people and take responsibility. People want to make it, they want to make money, they want to be entrepreneurs, they want to be businessmen and women, but they don't take responsibility for anything. They always blaming bad situations on people. They always pointing fingers at others instead of taking responsibility. That won't get you anywhere, man.
Down to the link in the description of this video.
So
and turn
that's
your
it.
idea
You just have to put in the work to
into a
become
real
an
business
entrepreneur.
today. With that being said, let's go get this next interview.
Let's go.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. How did you get rich? I have a channel with 22 million followers. I interview millionaires and billionaires to help the younger generation in business. What did you do for a living?
I was a contractor.
Did you own your own kind of firm or your own company?
did.
Did you come from a lot of money growing up?
No.
You didn't.
Had nothing.
So what was your turning point to financial on where you were like, I'm going to go out there and create a little empire for myself?
Education to start with.
So college degree you thought was necessary
Yep.
for you.
Yep.
What was your first step after college? Did you go get a job first? Or did you go right to doing your own thing?
No, I got a job first.
And when did you know you wanted
Like
to become
everybody.
an entrepreneur?
Right away.
What was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
It was about $1 billion. But I can't tell you how much we made.
Did you say $1 billion?
$1 billion.
What was your company?
Whoa,
What was
$1
the name?
billion?
Mitchell? How old are you today?
79.
How do you stay so sharp at 79?
Keep moving.
You keep moving.
Just keep moving.
Did you have people that doubted you in the business world?
Always, of course. I got to run.
Last one. If 79 today, if me and you died tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yeah. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Oh, I don't know.
Give me one more message, one more life lesson. This is
thanks,
to help
Will.
people.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
You're the guy.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Johnny Hoyt's from Omaha.
James Duma. Nice to meet you, sir.
And you and your brother do it, right?
Absolutely.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
so cool.
Doing
How
a
are you
great
doing?
job.
You want to tell them how you got rich?
I did. My dad was a drunk, beat my mom. She was 39 when she died in front of me. I was 16, raised 4 sisters and a brother, and started with a lawnmower, became the largest mowing company of individually mowing military bases all over the country. Just sold the company
great.
5 years ago. Now I got 2,600 apartments, stocks from Omaha, Nebraska, Shire Hathaway.
How much did you sell the company for?
Well, lawn mowing companies don't sell like the billionaires do.
But how much did you sell it
But it was
for?
$10 million.
$10 million, sir. Congratulations.
Never gave up, gave God the glory.
You faced a ton of adversity. Talk to somebody at rock bottom. What's an actionable step that people can take to get their life back on track?
Never give up. Give God the glory. Never say, I can't. Always say, I
Never
can.
say, I
And take
can't.
care of your customer, and your customer will take care of you.
Who is your God?
Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
How did you know Jesus is real, man? I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ as well. How did you
Because the miracles of me not being what my dad was. And then 5 years ago, I found out through
Okay.
23andMe it wasn't even my dad. Thought I was half
Damn.
Croatian from Yugoslavia. Found out I'm half Italian from Salerno, Italy.
Now, you built and sold a
Whoa. That's an incredible story right there. Like, you see these old folks, these old money guys, they've got the best of life experiences out there. whether it has got to do with entrepreneurship, business, finance, wealth, anything, they have the best experience out there. And I like the fact that this man approached James and decided to share his financial journey with him, like his life. I really like these people, unlike these cocky young ones who have got nothing to prove, but they just wouldn't talk.
Lawn mowing company. Okay, I want to ask you, it's not necessarily a super sexy business. So is it true that people can get rich with a lot of different companies in today's
Anything,
world?
but stay in what you know. Warren Buffett, I've had dinner with him 12 times at charity deals, and he always says, stay what you know. Don't get in another man's game.
So in other words, focus and not diversify.
Exactly.
But when you sold your company, where'd you put that money
Stocks
into?
and real estate. All since I was 16, I've been doing stocks and real estate. The biggest thing is net worth means nothing and cash flow means everything.
Ooh,
that is what I learned from the recession of 2008 to 2012.
That was
Everything
terrible.
Net worth,
I can remember that.
until you have a lot of net worth and no cash flow. Cash flow is everything.
It's game right there. I love that.
And the biggest thing is I've never seen a hearse pull a U-Haul yet. So no one takes it with them. Help others while you're here. Make an impact. I've given away over $10 million to charity. Loving people.
How old are you today?
68.
68 years
I
old.
was 16 when I started the lawn business.
You spent a lot of time around
Crazy.
billionaires. You had lunch with Warren Buffett 12 times. When you think about all the billionaires and the most successful people you know, what's that one thing they all have in common?
Humbleness.
They're humble.
Yeah.
And simplify your life, humbleness, and listen to others. When I meet somebody, I don't say, how'd you get rich? What'd you do wrong? So I can learn. Money buys experience. Experience winds up with the money.
Oh my goodness, you're full of
Money
the
buys
soundbite. They don't teach this stuff in
experience,
school. You
experience
know that,
winds up with
right?
money.
Life is common sense. Do unto others you want them to do unto you.
I love that. You
It's
have
from the
amazing advice,
Bible.
sir.
All right.
Thank
God
you for your
bless
time.
you.
I appreciate that, man. Have
Yeah.
you seen the channel before?
All the time. Will you send me your card?
Absolutely, I
I'll
will.
send you my
Whoa,
book
that's
and some
crazy.
Omaha steaks.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good one, sir.
Just look at that. Like, he made 10 million after selling his business, but he's invested so much. He will never run out of money. And let's do a quick math here, okay? He said he owns 2,600 apartments, rental apartments, right? Yeah. So even if he has 2,600, that is 2,600 for you Europeans, times renting out an apartment for $1,500. I'm talking about the US dollars, times $1,500 US. He is making $3.9 million in cash flow every month. Can you imagine that? $3.9 million in cash flow from all his apartments. I don't know what you're waiting for, but 3.9 every month. You can imagine that.
Thank you. Wow. So look, I just finished up interviewing a contractor that I guess made $1 billion in a year, and he was in the rush to get out of there. That guy right there gave us the time of day and just gave us a phenomenal interview. Grew up in an abusive household, saw his mother getting beat, and he built an absolute empire and of all businesses, lawn mowing, guys. Lawn mowing. Man. He put his head down and he built an incredible company that he sold
never
for 8
consider
figures.
that.
Incredible advice right there from that gentleman. I'm gonna forever remember that interview right there. Let's go get this next one. Wow. All right,
Let's
guys,
go,
so I have a
James.
very special surprise for you all right here. So look, we're out here in Scottsdale. As you know, this is one of the millionaire and billionaire capitals of the United States. I went into a coffee shop to get a little coffee because we've been out here for hours filming. And I had a gentleman come up to me and said, yo, I'm a huge fan of your channel. My grandfather, who I think I looked him up, but is 84 years old, became a billionaire, I believe, through owning amusement parks. Amusement parks, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I've never met anybody that owns amusement parks. And I thought I've interviewed people from every single industry on this channel, but I guess I haven't. So we're about to go figure out how the amusement park billionaire made his money, how he got the money to buy these amusement parks, and the secret to becoming wealthy and building generational wealth. So let's go meet up with him right now and go see what he has to say. All right, guys, look, we just got to our destination out here in Scottsdale where we're going to be interviewing the 84-year-old mogul, the amusement park mogul, you guys. We're going up to the door right now to meet him and figure out how he got rich and exactly how you can follow in his footsteps and his blueprint. Come on.
Let's go get the interview, man. Let's go make some money.
Oh my goodness.
Psychologically, metaphysically.
Good. It's great to meet you, my friend.
Okay, so this is the amusement park owner.
My pleasure.
Yeah. We were letting our audience know, we were letting them know that I've interviewed about 1,000 millionaires and billionaires in the last 5 years. And
You're in the wrong place.
No. And so I've interviewed people that were in the tech industry, that were in real estate, that were in all these different businesses. You were in the amusement park business.
Well, that's one of my fortes is amusement parks. I kind of got started when I was young, actually at the young age of 15.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
better at show and tell than I am probably talking.
Sure.
I'd like to maybe take you guys on a quick little tour for 5 or 6 minutes.
Would love that.
So,
This is a beautiful pad you got out here.
well, thank you. I'm a doer more than a talker.
Sure.
I tell people, they say you're a workaholic. And I tell people that if you're doing it for yourself, it's not work. If you're
not
doing it for
work,
someone
yeah.
else, it is.
Yeah.
So I said, I've had the blessing since I was about 19 that I've never worked for anybody else. And so it's really not work, seriously.
How old are you now?
Going on 85.
You don't look 85 at all.
Well, you must be getting older. Your eyes are
No.
dimming on you a little bit. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Rich.
All right, you
Thank
guys.
you,
Hey,
Rich.
my guy's backyard is a straight resort, you guys. Look at this
look
place.
at
This
that.
place is insane right here, you guys. Wow.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't know that you could build resorts in a
That's
backyard.
well.
Well, yeah, the city doesn't
That's
know
money.
about it. Yeah. So if you want to ask me what my biggest accomplishment is in life,
Yes, sir.
I have 66 grandchildren.
No, you do not. Are you serious?
I'll show you a picture. Okay, so I have 7 kids, and between me and my wife, there's 94 of us.
Oh my goodness. I'm assuming you got family reunion back here.
Oh, well, here and a couple other places, but
I love it.
But my advice is marry right and have kids, because when you
Yeah,
get my age
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
it's the best thing you can have.
It's true.
So siblings.
I have one older brother. I'm 23 and he's 25. I guess he
Oh,
just turned
okay.
26.
26.
So. Wow. Look at this right here.
Kind of into a little
This is
golf
crazy.
is kind of my forte.
Yeah.
So
We're not at a mini golf course. This is your backyard right here.
I'm going to just show you a couple more things over here. So I'm a real avid hunter, and I've hunted all over the world.
Yeah.
And I ended up filling this up with life-size animals.
Oh my goodness.
So
Whoa,
the
just
elephant
look at
here
that.
being one of them.
Yeah, this is incredible.
And so this just gives you a little bit of a flavor.
Yeah, that is
A
amazing.
bear from Peninsula of Alaska. You
love
know,
it.
you don't get to see this too often.
This is incredible. It looks like we're in the Natural History Museum right here.
There you go.
What's your name?
My name is George Brimhall.
So you've built how many amusement parks?
So I built 13.
How in the world did you get money to buy amusement parks?
Well, I ended up beg, borrow. I'm going to say steal, but I didn't steal.
Yeah.
You come out with people like you that are successful, that believe in you. They know your work
So you
ethic.
had some people that took a chance on you.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You ask me to give advice to young people,
Yeah.
marry a great gal that likes kids, because when you get my age, you don't think about the theme parks, you don't think
Yeah.
about the golf courses you've done, or
Yeah.
the shopping centers you've built, or the homes you've built, as much as you do the kids that you have and your grandkids.
How long have you been married?
55 years.
How long have you been
Whoa.
faithful?
55 years.
5 years.
Let me just put it this way, okay? The best relationship a person could have, in my opinion, is with their wife. I think that's
Yeah.
the person you trust the most,
Yeah.
the person you'd have the most confidence in, and the most desire to please would be your wife. Unfortunately, over 50% of marriages end up in divorce, which is sad.
Are you still in love with your wife?
Well, I am. Unfortunately, she passed away about 3.5 years ago, but
Oh,
I
I'm
still love
sorry,
her.
man.
Sorry for your loss,
Sorry.
sir.
No, well, we're all on the same road. Some are just ahead of others, so
It's
I'll
true.
join her.
What was the
That's
secret
great.
to having such a successful marriage?
My religion keeps me true to my wife.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, it's New York
Oh,
big.
yeah.
No, I don't believe I'm past the faith. I know
Who is your God?
God, the eternal Father, and I believe in His Son Jesus Christ,
Jesus
and the
Christ,
Spirit,
yeah.
the Holy Ghost. Let me tell you a secret, okay? I believe in fasting. When you fast, it's something that you have to do physically, and if you fast for a purpose with the Lord involved, and you're praying and you're saying, listen, I got a decision here. I don't know who to marry. I don't know what school to go to. I don't know whether I should get involved in this investment or not, or I'm really not sure on this. You know, if you fast at the end of 24 hours, when you go forward thereafter, He's your partner.
I love that.
He's your partner.
You said you have 66 grandchildren?
66.
Let me ask you this right here. What is one lesson about life that you are going to instill in your big family before you leave this earth?
You get out of life what you put in it. You can be a slacker or you can be a chief. If you want to succeed in life, you have to set a goal and you have to work for it. And when that's done, then you need to set another goal and work
Yeah.
for it. So
Yeah.
we're put down here to develop our talents and
Our
improve
talent,
upon
yeah.
our situation that we have and make it
Yeah.
better for other people.
What is the deepest life quote that you've ever heard?
I tell young kids all the time, would you like to be wealthy? And they say,
They say, yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
You know, like to look like you guys, biceps, muscles, chest, everything? Absolutely. Would you like to be smart? Of
course.
Absolutely. Well, you've all heard this one. Early to bed, early to rise,
Early to
makes a
rise,
man
yeah.
healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I love
And
that.
wise. It's true. Come on, man. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man wealthy, healthy, and bright. It's true, man. You have to put in the discipline, put in the work in order to get to these levels. And then the rest will follow, because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're unhealthy, money is nothing, you know.
Right there. Well, sir, you have amazing advice.
Well, I don't know about that, but
No.
it's been a real pleasure. You guys are energetic, young, and ambitious.
Ambitious,
and
yeah.
you'll dwarf what I do.
Thank you so much for your
going
time.
to be
I
a
really
great
appreciate that. So
entrepreneur.
guys, we just interviewed an 84-year-old billionaire that owns 13 amusement parks. And look, this video has been insane. We've interviewed millionaires and billionaires in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 80s. But look, we're back on the streets now to see if we can take things up a notch and go find the oldest living millionaires and billionaires that live out here. Let's go see who we can find.
Excuse
me, sir.
Let's go.
Question for you. How did you become wealthy?
And how would you know that I am?
I could tell, man. You got that look, man. What did you do? What was your career? What was your business?
Well, let me tell you, it's an original story. I'm a Holocaust survivor. And as a Holocaust survivor in Europe, you come back to the United States, you've gone through so much that you have absolutely no fear of anything else happening to you. You take each day as a new day and you fight for it. I got my own aerospace industry distributorship. I had 32 people working for me.
How old are you?
I am now over 90. Just celebrated my 90th birthday.
Are you serious? So you were in concentration camps, though?
We were a family of 8. I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters that died in Auschwitz. I escaped with my mother and my sister, and then she married a GI. She was a war bride, and that's how she got to the United States, and then we followed.
What did going through the Holocaust?
Listen, these guys who have been through this Auschwitz, I mean the Holocaust during Hitler's time, they are the bravest kind of people you can come across, because they saw death in the eyes. They saw death in the eyes. They've been through a lot. There's absolutely nothing you can do to them that will break them, because tell me, what can you really do to them to break them after being through the worst? That is how entrepreneurs are made, you know.
Holocaust teach you about overcoming adversity? Because, I mean, there were a lot of people that didn't survive.
It's exactly you using
Many
the correct
people
word,
died.
survival, in any way that you can. I mean, a meal for me in hiding, for example, the best thing that happened to me is see a cockroach, because that's protein, a rat, a mouse, anything to eat in the woods.
How old were you during the Holocaust?
5, but you learn fast. You grow up fast.
5 up until about what age?
Well, the war ended in 45, so around 12, and I came to the United States at 16. I haven't had a single day of school education, not a single day. Everything I learned in life. And now,
You didn't go to school when you came to
when
America?
I was 16, I came here. I had no money. I couldn't go to any school. I had to support myself.
So when you came to America, when you were starting out, you were essentially kind of at rock bottom. You didn't have a lot of your family. Let's talk to somebody right now. They're at rock bottom. They don't know the first thing to do. What's that first actionable step somebody watching can take to really turn their life around, just like you did?
To my girls, one of them is going through right now. She's a phlebotomist. So I said, why are you doing the job and getting 40% of the money? Why don't you start the job as a phlebotomist and make a reputation for yourself?
You should become an entrepreneur.
Exactly, and that's exactly what she's in the process of doing.
Do you believe in God today?
When you're asking me about God, got the wrong guy here. I said to myself, there is no God that could possibly do that. I mean, innocent brothers and sisters, they were 13, 14, and 50 when they died.
You ever try to pray to God today?
No. And when they say you find religion in the trenches, well, I was in Korea during the war. I didn't find it in the trenches. I saw my guys die left and right. I didn't say, oh, God, save me now that I need you. It didn't come to me. I saw too many hard things in my life to believe that if there is a God, could
Kind of allow that to happen. Yeah.
But I'm still a happy guy. Would you believe that at 90 I'm dating?
You're dating at 90 years old?
What?
You look 70, man. I know you don't believe in God. I do believe in God, though. I am a Christian, and I would like to pray for you at some point. You know why I believe? Because look at how handsome you are. A creation like you has to have a designer, man. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion.
Well, listen, I will never argue, believe in God or anything else that you want to believe in. I think it's great for you. That's what you need.
Last question for you. You're 90 years old today. If you could leave one last message with the world, what would that be?
Oh my God. Enjoy your family. They're gone so soon.
You see, oh my God, that's what he said, but he doesn't believe in God. What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? What shall it really profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? Like, nothing. You are a creature. That means you have a creator. Simple as that. Whether you believe in God or not, that's how it works. And all the money you're gaining and all the wealth you're having, the health and everything, someone gave it to you, right? So there is a God. That's just by the way.
Sometimes love each other, live your life with a goal in mind, without fear. In fact, I will tell you that it's a no fear that has led me to success. Don't be afraid to get into something, to try something. It's not going to happen if you don't.
This was a phenomenal conversation, man. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you stopping
That's
to talk
great.
to
Man.
me.
That's great.
I really appreciate
Spread
it.
it.
Guys, that's a wrap on today's video. We just interviewed millionaires and billionaires in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I need y'all to stop right now. Like and subscribe for amazing content we got coming every week to this.
That's a great one there, James. Congratulations. And for the rest of you watching this video right now, I would like to tell you that no matter the kind of money you're making, your entrepreneur life, your business, your investments, your real estate, your money glitches, your wealth glitches, your wealth accumulation, your cash flow, remember that there is God, there is Jesus Christ, and there's nothing more important than that. Okay, that's what I'll tell you. So next time when you come across these videos, make sure you watch, you think, and you profit. Okay, bye.